Hey guys, in this video I want to show you pathing through some common choke points on T side Mirage. We've got a few examples from the match between Vitality and FaZe, so let's get started. So this first example is going to be FaZe. They're going to clear out catwalk and then get into B. And what I want to highlight is how FaZe kind of follow up behind each other to make this possible. So Nico's going to be the first one on this hit. He's going to first clear out the ladder, he's going to clear out bricks, and he's going to clear up close. But what Nico really wants to do is he actually wants to get as close to this wall as he possibly can. He wants to get there as quickly as he can, because what's going to happen is that Rain, he's going to pick up that bricks angle. And what this allows is that if there's a CT who decides that he wants to try to fight Nico, Nico is safe at this point, because if the CT decides to fight him, he has to cross this point here to be able to fight him, and Rain is here. Right, so essentially the CT has to fight Rain before he's able to get to Nico. So that's why if you're the first one in, you really want to get towards this wall as soon as you can, so that your second player can kind of follow up and hold that bricks angle for you. So after that happens, you're going to see that Broky's actually going to take Rain's spot now. So now Broky's going to be holding the bricks, allowing Rain and Nico to be able to clear out the ladder room. And look at the way that they clear out the ladder room. So you're going to see that Nico, he's actually going to crouch into the angle. So I'm going to rewind that a little bit. He's going to crouch into the angle here. And then Rain, he's just going to be following up behind him. He's going to be standing up. And essentially the first person, he's going to be clearing this angle far, and then he's going to clear up close. Rain, he's only focused on clearing far, as he's the second player in. And this whole time, Broky's just going to be holding towards bricks, right? So that's how they clear the ladder room. First person goes in, he tries to clear as much as he can. He's responsible for clearing close. And then Rain, or the second player rather, he's just going to be focused on trading. If there's a player who happens to be close, if Nico dies, then Rain will go in for the trade. After they clear out ladder room, they see that nothing's there. Now we're going to see how they clear out more towards the site. So Rain, he's already going to be the first one that's peeking. He first peeks towards upper, and then he's going to focus more down low, so more towards the van get right area. And you're going to see that the other players, you can already see what their intentions are. You can see that Nico, he's intending to peek towards upper. Broky's intending to peek more towards site / bench. So essentially, Rain, he's going to be covering most of this area. Nico's covering most of this area. And then Broky's covering most of this area here. So they're all looking at different things. Rain gets that first kill, and then they're going to start moving up. And you're going to see that as they start moving up, Nico, he's going to be the one who's along this wall, and Rain's going to be the one along this wall. So the person who's along this wall here, he's responsible for clearing towards this upper side, right? And Rain, the person who's on this wall, he's responsible for clearing everything on this side. So you're going to see that as they move up, they're going to clear these things for each other. So Nico is going to clear get right. And then as Rain flips over, he's going to start clearing towards the window. He's going to be watching it. And Broky, he's just going to be following up behind Rain, as what Nico's going to do is as he makes his way towards this angle here, he's still going to be watching upper. But what he's going to do is he's actually going to move backwards towards this angle here to make it not so easy for this player who could be playing towards this window to be able to shoot Nico, right? Rain's still covering this, but he wants to make sure that he can't get shot. So he's going to start moving backwards towards this angle, while Rain and Broky start moving towards the site. And I want to show the difference in the way that Rain and Broky approach this as they cross towards the window, or as they cross towards the site. So you're going to see that Rain, as he crosses towards the site, he's focusing mostly on that window angle, and then he flips to the site. But if you look at Broky here, Broky takes one glance towards the window, and he's mostly focusing towards the site area. So essentially, Broky's making sure that just in case there's a C2 who happens to be here, he'll likely kill Rain, but Broky, he's going to be able to get the trade right away. And Rain, he's just focusing on window to make sure that he can push off any C2s who might be trying to fight this. So at this point, they've made it towards the site. Nico's still watching upper. Nico, he's able to get that kill as well. And now they have the bomb site. So you can see, how, this pathing here is actually very critical. These players, as they move up along these walls, it's very important that they know what they're supposed to be looking at. So this next one's going to be an A exec. So once again, Rain and Nico are going to be leading the way. And the goal of this A exec, as we see the flashes and smokes come through, is that these two players, they want to get to sandwich as quickly as they can. And I want to show the difference between the way that Rain does it and the way that Nico does it, because they kind of focus on different things. So first, Rain, he's going to be the first one out. The flashes and smokes come through. First takes a glance at spawn, and then towards default, and then gets towards sandwich, and now he's more or less focused on only this area of the site, right? He's focused on fighting these players who could be under balk, could be in this area here. Whereas if you look at Nico, if we look at the way he enters the site, takes a look at spawn, takes a look at default, same as Rain, but takes a little bit of a glance towards underbalk, but this is the main difference. He's going to be mostly focusing on this triple area. He's looking to see if any CTs overextend from this side of the bomb site, while Rain fights this angle. It's only when Rain has this fight that Nico turns around and tries to get that kill, but immediately after, you can see he's still focusing on this side. The next player that we want to look at is Olaf Meister. So as Olaf comes out, takes a look at spawn, takes a look at default, but he stops right here by Tetris. And he's only looking to see if there's going to be CTs to fight from firebox, and he's not going to go any further. And what's important about this is that all of these terrorists, they're all on this side, right? They're all on this side. There's nobody who's trying to cross towards the site. And the reason for that is because they want to give Brokey a good angle to be able to kill the player who crosses into the smoke sometimes. A lot of CTs will try to make this play where they pass through the smoke towards bench. And what Brokey's trying to do is he's trying to punish that. So you can see, he has a really good line of sight to be able to punish any CTs who could be trying to make that play. Only after the two players go down towards the underbalk area. Now, as the terrorists try to cross towards the site, Brokey he's gonna try to cover more towards CT as well as Olaf Meister. Brokey ends up getting the kill. So now, after getting the CT kill, now these players can kind of cross more towards the site area, because generally, as the terrorists first come through, they want to focus most on clearing out the site from these angles and allowing the Opera to kind of handle the bench angle and the CT at the same time. So this next one's going to be a Palace pop. So we're going to see 3 players come out from Palace. So what's going to happen is that Zaiwu, who's going to be the first one who comes out, he's going to simply jump out and try to clear the player on the balcony. So what I want to focus on is what RPK and Shocks do. So RPK, he's going to be the second one in. As he comes out, he's swinging, and he's going to be focused on fighting towards spawn. You can see that Shocks, he's the third one in, and he's focused mainly on jungle and stairs. And the big thing here is that RPK, the second player out, he swings out from spawn. He's not taking a close angle. He swings out so that in the event that RPK actually goes down, Shocks will have the space to be able to trade off of him. Right? That's the main key. So if RPK goes down, Shocks will be able to trade him, and Shocks is going to be in a spot where he can cover both jungle stairs as well as CT. And in the event that Zaiwu actually goes down after jumping off balcony, because RPK is swinging out and giving that space to Shocks, RPK can actually jump down as well and get the trade, and then allowing Shocks once again to cover towards the jungle area and the spawn area. So those are the main keys. The first person will jump out. Second player, he's going to be watching towards spawn. Third player, he's watching towards the stairs jungle area. So this next one's going to be triple upper B. And what I want to highlight is actually what they do after they make contact. So all 3 of them are going to start making their way towards upper B. They spot the CT towards that van angle. And then what we're going to see is that RPK, he's going to be jumping out of this window here, and he's going to take his pathing through here, where he's going to get towards that default plant spot. And the reason why he does this is because Cold Zera, who's playing towards catwalk, because RPK jumped out through the window and he made it to this spot here, RPK has a lot of cover where there's this pillar here and there's this pillar here where he cannot get shot from catwalk here, so he can solely focus on fighting the guy's sight from the spot that he's in right now. And he's able to find that kill, and Cold Zera, he's not really in a place to be able to hit this shot because of all the cover he has. Alex, the second player in, he's going to be making his way. He's going to go through the balcony area, and he's going to try to jump into this angle as soon as he possibly can, right? So there's a small window of time where this cat player, where he can kind of fight this player who's jumping down, because as soon as he makes it past this spot here, this cat player is not going to be able to see him because of this pillar, right? So that's why Alex, you can see, he even takes an extra jump as he moves through, right? He takes a jump, not just falling down. So that's a very key detail. The third person Shocks on this take, you can see that he's going to be the one responsible for mostly fighting this catwalk player. So in case this catwalk player overextends, the third player, he's going to be the one to punish them. And the big thing as well is that, let's just say that this catwalk player was playing here instead. If RPK jumps down and he gets traded, Alex would be the one who would jump down and get that next trade, right? And then Shocks, again, he'd still be in the same spot where he's up here towards the balcony. He's going to be fighting for trade here, fighting for the trade here. And as well, if anybody was actually playing in these spots here, he's actually in a good spot to be able to trade off these players as well. So this next one is going to be Olaf and Nico. They're going to try to clear out connector. So you're going to see that they're both close to this wall here. And Olaf, what he's going to do is he's going to crouch into the angle. So he crouches into the angle. Nico's going to follow up behind him, standing. And the reason why they do this is because if there's a C2 who happens to be playing towards this connector angle, the terrorist can actually come in from many different angles. They can actually peek from here, as well as from catwalk, right? So Olaf, he's basically taking the very lowest angle that he can take, and Nico's just there to simply trade. So after they make it past towards this choke point here, you can see that both players are going to jump on top of the ledges. So Nico's going to go on top of this ledge, Olaf going to go on top of this ledge, and they're both going to be looking at their respective spots. So Nico, he's going to be looking at jungle, Olaf going to be looking more towards site, and then Nico's going to get that first kill onto Apex, and then now that's going to prompt Olaf to start moving up. Nico's going to throw a smoke towards jungle, and notice the way that Olaf, he's putting his back against this wall while he clears out the rest of the site here. And the reason why he does this is because Nico is actually going to be spotting towards the spawn area. So by Olaf putting his back against this wall here, if there's a C2 who wants to overextend and kill Olaf here, Nico's going to be in a spot where Nico's going to take contact first. In addition, by Olaf being by this bench area, this player towards catwalk, he actually has to peek a little bit further out to be able to get this kill. He's not going to be able to peek it from simply peeking from that bricks angle. So that's why it's important that if you're going to be coming from connector and clearing out the A site, you want to put your back against this wall as much as you possibly can. So Olaf is still going to be clearing things, and then Nico is still going to be getting his spawn. It's only now that somebody dies towards middle, so Nico can no longer hold his spawn for him. So now we're going to focus on coldzera. So coldzera, as he comes out towards palace, basically he clears sandwich for Olaf. He's going to watch that smoke there, and he's going to come out and try to challenge spawn with Olaf. So you're going to see here, Olaf, he's going to peek more towards spawn, but notice how Olaf, he doesn't extend past this box, right? He doesn't go further here. And the reason for that is because there's a chance that there's a player who's ramp who would be spawning for this angle, right? And Olaf, he doesn't want to give him that type of angle. So Olaf, he doesn't peek beyond that. And you're going to see that coldzera, as he comes out, look at the way and how particular he comes out, right? He's making sure he doesn't get spotted from firebox. And as well, he's putting his back against this wall as much as he possibly can to go down this ladder in the event that, just in case, because there's a chance that there's a player towards this area or even towards Tetris who might be able to get the kill, who might be more so hiding, coldzera wants to make sure that he can't get exposed from that kind of attack. So that's why he puts his back against the wall, make sure that he can't die from firebox, and then he comes down here and then clears that. It's only when Olaf is a bit more comfortable, then he's going to peek more towards this ramp area while Cold covers everything else. So that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys found this video helpful, please drop a like. And if you guys want to see more content from me, feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.